Welcome everyone to What's Up on Swunger Games. I'm one of your main hosts, E.G. Birch, or I go by Phantom or Ella, and I'm going to hand you off to my other hosts today.
Hello everyone, this is Mimi, and welcome back to our radio show. We have a couple things on the agenda today. So today we will be talking about the very first Swunger Games and how that came to be a thing, and we have a couple guests. Also, we have a tentative schedule for the next several weeks. We'll just be going through with a bunch of guests every single games and some of the key components. So we'll bring you through all of the lore. We will be taking a break from that to cover the games that will be this semester, which should be in early to mid-April. So we have a couple of guests in the studio with us tonight, and we'll have some join in a little bit. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I am Keldon Wright, here from the first games, and now I'm back to answer questions.
If you guys wanted to give a little bit of also your Swunger Games nickname, and then the role you had in the first games.
I am Autumn Wright, aka Possum, and I just caused a lot of problems in the first games, and that's kind of it.
Guys, they got married. I'm Grace-Ann, not right. I was almost a victor in the first games. And yeah, I'd love to talk about my strat because I'm the reason it's now outlawed.
True. Okay. So, first on the docket tonight, you guys have introduced yourselves a little bit.
Yes, I have Lydia here.
We also have Lydia, the famous Lydia, who is always tuning in via Discord. Who
known
we
as
have
Kronos.
Also known as Kronos, and we have her on the phone today. Just give us a second as we finish hooking her up, and that'll be very exciting. You guys can hear her voice.
This is why we're not in the engineering department.
Okay. I don't know how well it's going to work, but yeah.
Lydia, do you want to introduce yourself? I don't think that's working. All right, we're going to continue moving while Ella figures this out, our computer guru for the radio station. So, all right, so you guys were all involved in the first games. Do you want to talk about how you got involved and how you heard about it?
I don't actually remember how I heard about it. I think Lydia straight up was like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I was like, you know what? I don't have enough going on in my life. Sure. I lived on First Swallow. I was at that Christmas party. I don't remember that conversation at all. Do you, Autumn?
I do. Lydia said, hey, what if instead of assassin, we just, all killed each other simultaneously for...
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah!
Yay!
Kind of.
Oh, awesome. I just wanted to say, I think you did live on Third Swallow at that point.
I did not. Did I? I did!
Yeah, but I sent out an email to the entire building.
That's right. I was on
And
Third Swallow.
I probably also cornered you specifically, because we would talk in the Swabby a lot.
Probably.
Just keep
Right,
going.
I forgot I had moved up to third by that point. Right.
You might have still been at the Christmas party, though, to be honest. We had a lot of people join us.
Maybe. That is a distinct possibility that I was there.
Was Josiah there, too? Or was he
At
just
the
included
first
later?
Swallow Christmas party?
No, but,
We had it in the lobby, so a lot of people just walked in
Yeah.
at some point. I'm gonna have to hold it up to your mic, just to be sure.
I was not there. Definitely. Was it on Christmas morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was at my Community Connections house.
Okay, gotcha. I do feel like you walked in at some point, but yeah, I won't belabor the point. I did send out an email to everyone, but I think I did kidnap you personally.
You know what? That makes sense. You have dragged me to a lot of things at your time here at Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy first Swallow Christmas party led into hitting each other with swords.
I was using a Nerf gun, but yes.
Ah, Nerf guns.
That I borrowed gently from Foso.
The new up-and-coming person in the games is Foso.
Hey, I had friends on there. I had connections.
Lydia, can you try speaking?
And this was back when, so in the first games, we really didn't want anyone to have to buy anything. So people could pretty much get, the rule was that beyond Nerf guns, you could use any Nerf gun, but you could only have like one or two pre-approved weapons. So you could basically send me anything, and you could be like, I want this to be my weapon. And I would approve most things. So that's why we had, for example, Nick's cane or Tova's hangers approved as weapons, because that was pretty much the only thing they were allowed to use. So it was particularly chaotic.
Does that extend to metal poles?
I did allow you to use a metal pole.
We
She
no
did.
longer allow metal poles.
Yeah. Do you guys want to expand on why we have
Well,
some of the weapon rules that we currently
first,
have?
I would love
Hold
to.
on, I
expand,
have something to
Okay.
explain first. The reason there's a strict rule against water-based weaponry is because of our lovely second Swallow and the fact that they could not use bodily functions.
In
Hence
other
the
words,
water-based
that
weapon.
could not be
They
the
wanted to
water-based
pee on
weapon.
each other so bad.
We never said.
This is not affiliated with Taylor University.
And for the officials speak, the views and opinions expressed in the podcast are those of the podcast host and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Taylor University or its arts, film, and media department. Don't
Yes.
sue us.
Please don't sue us. We are not affiliated with Taylor University. Continue talking about the men doing whatever they're
just
doing.
wanted to be rude. It's not that crazy.
Yeah, so... And the amount of times I would hear one of the guys walk up to Lydia and go, hey, can I use this? And she'd go, no. And I have a quote in my phone about one of the guys, R.I.P. Lucas, who was like, hey,
He's not dead. He's just not here anymore.
R.I.P. Lucas.
First Victor.
Who was like, why are you gatekeeping plastic spoons? And Lydia essentially was like, because I can.
Exactly.
Because I could. And I did.
And she did.
Our powers at be, our government in the Swunger Games is very, very dictatorship and corrupt, and sometimes have
What?
weird accents.
Back to you, Autumn.
Yeah, so the metal pole has been outlawed because it hurts. That's why it was outlawed.
Who would have thought a metal pole to the leg would hurt?
Who would have thought that a foam hatchet to the thigh would hurt? But I had bruises, guys.
I still have that hatchet. I meant to give it back to Raina, and she never wanted it back. I've tried a few times.
That's the trauma. I refuse to associate with the games after leaving it. I cannot go back. I will not go back.
If you
Hence
want it
why I was
back,
never-
Raina, you can have it.
Hence why I never played again.
You made it such a long time, though.
You did.
I was Final 3.
You were. There was a whole storyline happening. So, yeah, continuing along this, you guys talked about each of your roles in the games a little bit. Do you have anything you wanted to expand on that? Gelden, you didn't get to say much. Do you have more things you would like to say?
Preferably in accent.
And in the microphone?
Oh goodness. I didn't think I had a role in the first games. I was just kind of there.
Same.
He was terrifying. I was scared to leave my room.
I always forget that you were a tribute in the first games, right?
It was so much fun. They let me hit people with my metal pole.
That now has giant balls taped to the end. We are
Fun
college
fact about that.
students.
As a hobby, I like to collect objects, metal objects, things that I find in the trash, right?
Gross.
And so,
He just recycles. Renew, reuse, recycle, bestie.
Woo!
exactly.
Including metal poles.
Well, I'd had enough of all this scavenging, and so I finally decided it was time to upgrade.
I forgot about that alarm. Sorry, chat. I'm skipping a live stream to be here. You're so welcome.
Oh my word.
We are so honored.
Side note,
so welcome.
I just recently learned that apparently when people say or talk to the mythical chat, they're talking to Chat GBT and not like Twitch stream and not like Twitch or anything else like live stream like people
Really?
talking to. Yeah, this is like
Really?
a new thing apparently. It's switched.
Are you sure?
I know.
Wait,
it's
wait, wait.
awful.
So, wait, let's not
Here-
get onto the.
here in the
I'm
Swunger
talking
Games,
to my imaginary live stream that I
Yeah.
have millions of
good,
followers on.
as you should. But yes,
'Cause I'm a diva.
here with the Swunger Games, we do not like AI.
Boo.
AI is bad.
Anyway, continuing
Oh,
on.
I wish I had my
Continuing.
Discord soundboard right now.
Continuing on.
Back to the metal pole and scavenging.
The metal pole and scavenging. Scavenging is so much fun. There's so many good things that the departments throw out. But I've had enough. I needed something new, something better, something stronger. And so I went to my local metal refinery. And I'll tell you what, they had a deal on aluminum. So I got myself
Aluminium.
Oh, yeah.
a solid 1-inch diameter aluminum pole.
I don't think I ever saw this pole in person.
I did.
I fought it in person.
Unfortunately,
Terrorized looks on your guys' faces.
the game makers decided that it was too powerful on its own, which is why it was a good thing I also collect bubble wrap.
So you made a dollar store boffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I still wish most of that pole was covered because most of it was not. And I was hit multiple times by the part that was not. And like the giant purple line on my leg.
The only
not
lasting
help.
the only lasting injuries we ever got was the mental trauma. We did not have any physical trauma lasting. Let that be known.
Does mental
Well-
and emotional trauma count in one?
I mean,
Although
did
I
get
feel like
stabbed.
multiple
He has
people
a
have scars.
scar.
You have scars.
Yeah, like right there, I got stabbed.
Like, people have physical scars from this.
I didn't know about this.
I mean, if you ask Matthew,
You didn't know about
yeah.
the stabbing? Even I know about the stabbing.
Oh, it's a wonderful video. It was a glorious battle. We were fighting. Was it?
who were you fighting?
It was Anna Petrus, right?
And
Oh wait, have I?
the other
Oh,
first swallow
I've definitely seen this video though.
Oh, that was a fantastic
our-
fight.
Was it in the
It's
montage?
on our YouTube, isn't it?
I don't know. There was a lot of blood, so
actual
it
blood.
might
There was
not
a
have
lot of
been.
blood.
Oh, the actual
Oh.
one is not there. That's valid.
Well, because like it was going down and it was super cool. It like covered half my hand. Loved it.
Oh, I love blood.
We all love blood here.
Love blood. Mostly fake blood.
We
Yes,
have
let that
found
be
we do
known.
not trust that prop manufacturer anymore.
Understandable.
Ouch. Yeah. I mean, Matthew has scars from the second game, I guess, when I had my pink sword, and that was foam. So, like,
Your pink sword is brutal.
it
As
is.
someone who used
It's
your pink
brutal
sword
out
and
here.
has had the pink sword used on them because
Thanks,
someone
Lydia.
else had it and they hit me with it,
Welcome to God,
it
dude.
hurts.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just has a sharp edge.
Oh
weirdly
my
enough.
gosh!
For those listening at home, Autumn is currently showing off the picture of my hand with blood.
Send it in the bruises chat. Send it in the injury chat.
We had an injury chat because it was
I
happening
told
so much.
I told my friend that I was going on a podcast, and they were like, "Oh, what was it about?" And I said, "Swunger Games," and I have not explained Swunger Games to this man yet, and I'm waiting until we hang out in person to do that because I don't want to have to explain it over text.
Swunger with a U.
Hunger Games.
I also
Dirty?
feel the need to clarify for everyone that the first games was just a wild time and that the vast majority of significant bruises acquired outside of the first games have been in like specifically agreed upon duels.
Keldon, stop playing
That is
TIE
true.
Fighter with the microphone.
The sounds are in the head. The voices.
Okay.
But yes,
Okay.
Swunger Games 1 was a lawless land.
Yeah.
It was.
And it was only Swallow Robin. Unless, yeah, because I don't think you guys had anybody outside of that.
Maybe like 1 or 2 Garrick people, but that was it.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then I showed up for like the last week as an unofficial person that just filmed a
I
bunch for you.
pulled you in.
You did. And then I filmed the finale, which was just so muddy and in the lawn between Reed and Euler.
That's
and
a terrible place to die.
it was so
Can confirm it
It
was.
she died there.
Yeah, and Lydia was sick.
Yeah, and Lydia was
So
sick, and we were running around, and it was dark and cold, and it was not pleasant, but it was so much fun. And we had just gotten done with a show or something too. We had some theater thing.
It was like right
beforehand.
after rehearsal.
Yeah, or like we had some theater thing.
Was it designer? No, it wasn't designer run.
I don't. The visual bits.
The married couple is being gross.
We have to share a mic, and I'm trying to find the best way to share the mic without spitting on it.
Hey, you're doing fine.
You could come share the mic with me, Autumn.
Nope, inside thought.
Tell us later when we're not on the air. Yeah.
We're not that unaffiliated with Taylor.
Okay, can I talk about my epic love journey over?
Of course, we have that on agenda. Is the actual Hunger Games parallels that ended up happening in the games? And
Okay.
you had a pretty significant one that you love to talk about. So go off.
I do love to talk about it. So first games, I was like, like, you know what? I'm gonna go full out. I'm gonna dress like Lucy Gray, because this was around the time of Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. So I wore like this cutie little like corset top over a long sleeve and had like Mimi did my hair up. Like I looked super duper cutie. And then
Yes, you did.
yeah, I did. And then we were like pulling names for the first one, and I was in District Rubber Ducky, which best district ever.
Famous district. It comes back
Famous.
every
It
year.
is a great district
I
name.
kind of
'Cause
like
we-
District Death.
Because we do rename the districts sometimes every game, so you never know what you're going to get, but District Rubber Ducky stands strong. It is still there.
It is still there. And then I got paired with somebody that I thought was attractive at the time.
Yikes. It's always the attraction that kills you.
Autumn has the 1,000-yard stare right now.
I did not know this.
You didn't? How did you not know this?
Everybody thought he was attractive. I didn't think it was that kind of. I thought he was attractive. I thought he was just like. I'm
She
gonna
talked
stop.
about this
I
all
wanted
the
to-
time.
I wanted to wife that man up.
She talked about it all the time.
Anyways, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a great chance for an alliance. And so we were in an alliance, and my strat was to hide as much as physically possible. I hid the entire games.
In the theater. Mostly.
Coward.
Hey,
I'll say it.
you know what? It's valid in the actual Hunger Games. It's valid here. And I was told that was okay because it was in the first Hunger Games.
Swunger Games.
Swunger Games.
It was completely fine with me until I was a tribute.
And then until nothing happened, it was fine.
Yeah. I'm the reason
you
that
manipulated
law...
everyone, so I don't think you should like talk like you were so scared during the games. You had everyone wrapped around your finger.
Me?
No, Lydia.
Oh.
Lydia. Yeah, no, because hiding is fine until everybody's hiding.
That's true.
And then it just gets
I was the only
boring.
one hiding.
Or
Yeah.
until
Me and Caleb
hiding
were.
makes you a target, because that has happened.
Because if
We'll get to
everybody
that.
hides, we send the mutts after you, and then you die.
Okay, so the time
Or
that it
create a
really
love
ramped
story.
up is I had left the theater to go get a lemon bar from the Bean because I was hungry. And I come out and I look and I see Autumn and Keldon, and my brain takes a second, and I'm like, oh my gosh, hey guys, and then I go, I am going to ruin my pants. So I run and hide in the bathroom. This was the first of many bathroom stakeouts, and I hide in the bathroom for forever.
I was getting texts.
Yeah, I was like, Lydia, I'm so scared.
I mean, Keldon and Autumn caught him.
Got him.
Keldon and Autumn staring you down is a terrifying sight.
I don't
It was
remember
so
this.
scary. And then I went and I hid in the theater, and they were all
Also, we can't have food.
coming after me. And I remember texting Lydia. I had locked myself in a room. Not a room, the tunnel in the costume shop. I had locked myself in the tunnel.
It was in the tunnel, which is underneath the audience, which is like, you only know where the tunnel is if you're in the department,
Yeah.
I think.
And I had locked myself in, Raina was outside, like, banging on the door, like, trying to get me to come out. And I was like, Lydia, I have to work. Like, please tell them to stop coming after me. And so finally she called them off, and I was like, I'm really scared. Because I was not medicated for my anxiety back at that point. So we were flying on hopes. No, I was medicated. It was just a problem.
Side note, we just had another person join us. Would you like to introduce yourself and who you were in the first games, and then you can say who you were in the next games as well?
Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb Intveld. Let's see. I guess I was mostly tribute in the first 2 games. And yeah, that was pretty much it. It was tribute. I was known for running away. I did it fairly well.
I feel like a lot of people's strategy was just run away.
You had more willing human shields than anyone else on planet Earth.
Yeah.
That is true. That did happen.
It was a very touching show of allegiance from your friends, actually.
That's true. I did get at least one person to hold the door for me, and a number of people to like watch my back, to the point where I got dubbed Mr. Swesident, and was Mr. Swesident for
It was like 3 games.
yeah, like 3
Yeah.
games, I think. So I took June's place as president after that in the games preceding.
Bro, Davey was like ready to die for you at a moment's notice.
Oh my goodness. Well, we were trying to do homework. We were trying to do physics that we like really needed to get done. I think the librarians like hated me.
Oof.
I think they blamed.
The librarians hated me.
Is this where we learned about boundaries and where safe zones are?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
They
it is.
didn't hate us. They just needed to set boundaries.
Okay.
All right.
Where was I? Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. And then we had to like go and
boy.
collect a token when it was, I think, the final 4. And if we didn't collect the
Yeah.
token, we would like automatically die. Maybe it was like
Brutal.
the
Yeah, and
final.
all of you hated on collecting the tokens, and I just about crashed out.
You did crash out, I thought.
And
a little
then
bit.
And then I ran and I hid in the bathroom in the music building. And then I met up with Caleb, and we were like, this has to end. And Lydia was like, this is ending tonight. And so Caleb and I hid behind the couch at the Rupp stairwell and like jumped out from behind it and started shooting at him with Nerf bullets. And then we eventually somehow got outside to that lawn, but then we were like, oh my gosh, do we overthrow the government? I said yes, everyone else said no.
Okay, can I elaborate on this slightly?
I guess.
Go for it.
Go.
Okay, so basically, when it got to the top 4, people were very divided on how much time they wanted to spend that night on Swunger Games and how much they wanted to fight each other. So I gave them an option, which was all 4 of them could vote to have to take me out instead. I would leave the room and let them vote, and they could go for that option if all 4 of them voted the same. But if not all 4 of them voted the same, then they had to like fight each other that night. And so Caleb and Grace wanted to overthrow me, but Raina and Lucas were not about that life.
That's such an interesting last 4 players that I totally forgot that was the last 4 players.
Yeah, and I think it was the morning after the game, so I'll save this. But, I'm trying to think of the order of events. I was fighting Raina. And then Caleb was fighting Lucas, but then Caleb stepped out of bounds. And
Oh, the bounds.
No.
Say it into the microphone. Say it into the microphone. Do it.
I would have won, and here's how I know why. Lucas had no weapon. I had taken his sword out of his hand, and
Why we can no
I
longer
was
take weapons out of Trevor's
like
hands.
I was like chasing, destroying him. Raina did not have the points to beat both
Yeah.
Grace and I, and if Grace had died, I would have won. I think we had agreed not to kill each to suicide it if we had done it. I don't remember how that went. Was you were gonna? Oh yeah, I was gonna let you have it. There we go. That's how that went. It's been a while. And I stepped out of bounds because I was running too fast, and I didn't quite understand that there were boundaries, which is my own fault. And so I lost the whole thing, and I was like, dang it.
Yeah, to be fair, there were a lot of people running around inside and outside of the boundaries with cameras. There was, like 5 of us filming?
It was you, Lydia, Marcus. I think it was you 3.
It was just us 3?
Yeah.
And then we each, like, picked one and Autumn. And then
Autumn.
I think it was, like, we each picked one of you guys to follow. And then as you guys died, then we got more general shots.
Yeah.
I still have those videos on my phone somewhere.
Because after Caleb wants to say something.
Autumn, was that the only games you didn't win that you participated in?
Oh.
Say it into the mic.
Drama.
It's not drama. I like dying.
In the games.
Well, duh. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. But, like, I think... So I died in this most recent games, albeit it was kind of a planned death.
It was. I can admit that.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the first games and the most recent 4th games are ones that I did not heavily, quote-unquote, win.
I mean,
Win.
you got close enough to winning the second games, and then the third games was practically a win with everyone else.
You pretty much won the second games. Like, you
Yeah.
did win the second games. It just wasn't
Yeah.
official.
Yeah.
I had to go and be a simp and die, so that's rough.
Lame.
It's okay. One of us had to get the romantic ending.
Hey.
So,
Talk about that next week.
Ouch.
so in the first couple of games, our
Hold
players-
on. I'm not done telling you about the
okay.
first games.
Keep going.
Okay,
Then I'll talk
so
about your romance
after-
again. Your
Yes.
fake romance.
Hey. It was real to me.
You got this. You'll get this.
So, after Caleb died, it was Lucas and Raina against me. And I somehow got Lucas's sword and was, like, flailing that thing everywhere. Because I was like,
I dropped it off by you.
oh, thanks. I didn't remember that. I have a lot of sophomore year that I don't remember. Anyways, I was very busy that year.
So busy.
So eventually there were just too many hits, and Lydia was like, you're dead now, like, you're gone. But I had gotten enough hits into the fact that Raina was down enough that let Lucas win. Boy, I have never been so mad in my entire life than that night.
That was
that
really
was pretty
frustrating.
rough.
Lucas was like the most annoying person to have win out of the 4 of us.
He really was.
He was like the backstabber, the traitor, like all of it. And we were all like, can Lucas just not win? And then he did.
And
It
then,
was so
Come
frustrating.
on, guys. Why'd you let the tall white man win?
Amen.
How dare?
yeah,
Caleb,
man.
have you heard about the
And then
text?
it never happened again, though.
It never happened again. You're so
No, no one wanted him to win. They were
Did
so
you
upset.
hear about the text that he sent me the next morning?
No.
Somebody new I can tell the lore to. So the
dear.
next morning, he sends me a text, and he goes, you wanted us to be Katniss and Peeta. I turned us into Lucy Gray and Snow.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Hey, thanks. I'm over it
Nice.
now. It's
Rough,
been
buddy.
about 2 years. So yeah. That was the parallels to the trademarked one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've never been more betrayed, gobsmacked, shocked, just all the words. Yeah.
Speaking of words, our word of today for the weird thing that we're doing where you have to find a word in every single one. Today's word is Brobdingnagian. It just means giant or really, really big. It is my favorite word. Continue.
Brobdingnagian?
Yep.
Bonus points if you spell it correctly.
Yep. Bonus points if you spell it correctly. It's awful to spell.
The amount of people that are
What
like going up on
language?
Google right now.
Is that?
It's English.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
What combination of languages got it to English?
There you
No
go.
idea.
like what's its origin, country of origin? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
I'm actually done.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Cool.
Well, I think this does give us a good opportunity, though. So sorry, by the way, I can hear some other voices in the background, but I can't always tell if I'm actually interrupting someone. So please tell me to shut up if I am.
Yes, ma'am.
But I do
Shut
think
up,
this is a good
Kronos.
opportunity to kind of go through the deaths that happened, though.
That's a great time to go through that, Lydia. Go for it. Go.
Everyone's
spam.
laughing. Did I interrupt someone?
No, it's because Keldon's alarm went off, and I thought it was mine, and then Keldon was like, whose alarm is it? And then realized it was his. He is beat red right now. Like, from his forehead to the knees where he's wearing shorts.
so oddly specific.
And going back to Swunger Games and the death list of my
Okay, the way
fair Lydia.
everyone is ganging up on Keldon right now, though, connects to the way that the first two victims died in the first games, which was by mob violence.
Oh? Pray tell.
Autumn's eyes turn the size of dinner plates.
If we're talking about Joe, he had it coming.
Joe and Justice were the first two to die, and they were both by mob violence.
R.I.P. Justice.
Honestly, that makes sense for both of them.
Nothing like good old mob justice death.
So, the way that it happened for Justice is that people just, like, kind of descended upon the room that Justice was in at the time, and it was over. It was over immediately. Like, I actually felt kind of bad. But with Joe, Joe brought it on himself.
Joe was a D1 rage baiter.
He was constantly putting in the group chat, he was like, on my way to the stew, if anyone wants to attack me. And then everyone ran outside and attacked him.
And you know what? That more people should play the games like that because that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
That's how the game should be played.
That is how
So
the game should
I
be
will
played.
like, to be fair, the first running of the games was probably its worst running. I'll be perfectly real. Having
We were
played,
the most dramatic.
I think it was
Like,
just the most chaotic.
it was so
We were
stressful.
still getting the rules figured out.
Every games I've seen since has gotten better, and
Yeah.
people have
There's
bits
too
and they're
many rules
fun,
now.
and they actually
I
like.
disagree with that. The rules are great.
maybe
say,
I'm not as
people
involved.
don't like people like me don't play because they don't want to,
Yeah.
and they have too much time. But like people go in this and have fun, and I actually have loved this. This game was also probably the most dramatic, but
There was
See,
also
from my perspective, the second games was so dramatic, but I guess that's not this week's thing.
I think the second games were dramatic. The first
Oh,
ones
boy.
were chaotic, and I think one thing that helped with that is you all lived in the same building versus being spread across several buildings.
The day when they announced the Swabby unsafe for like 4 hours, I have never run up those stairs so quickly. Running up to Third Swallow from the Swabby, that's like being on Stairmaster for 20 minutes.
oof.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Lydia gave me a tip that was happening.
Lydia!
How could you?
Wait, sorry, what?
You told me that that the Swabby was gonna be unsafe. I think you felt bad for me
Did
the
I?
majority of those games, and
You
To be
played,
fair,
like,
I
you
played the pity card
character
pretty
of
hard.
a drowning puppy, though.
I was a
were.
drowning
Like,
puppy. That was a very
I'm
accurate
so
description.
sorry. You
Drowning
only have
puppy.
5 points left.
I don't even remember being that low. I was drowning in homework, and I had so many things to do, and I tried to go home once, I remember. And
I remember.
that was quite the time because
Okay, I let you
You did,
not
you did.
leave
You made that-
during
you
your
made that-
entire trip home.
you made that perfectly fine, which was actually so nice of you because I was bleeding anyway.
Just how
Yeah.
someone else managed to die in the games by bleeding out by leaving campus.
It was like movie-esque. Like they all came like those shots where people just like swarms of bad guys start running and they all start convening on a point. It was literally that. I looked over my shoulder. I was sprinting to the car.
It was so funny.
And my dad was like, "What's going What on earth is happening?
The amount of parents who have actually shown up to Swunger Games events and been like witnesses to just us hitting each other is awful.
There's several parents that are like now just involved, but they don't do anything here. They're just like kind of watching the lore and getting random updates.
Shout out to Mimi's parents who might be listening to right now.
Go Rebecca.
Actually, they're not listening right now. They're at Eurydice right now.
Eurydice.
Yeah.
Which all of you guys should go to Eurydice. Last show is tomorrow, and if you show up tonight, there is an APO event being hosted by Grace and I and a couple other people, where you get a meet and greet with the cast and also some fun little mocktails based on the show. That's 9:30 tonight, so show up. Woo. Anyway.
We can totally dim the lights. Anyone want to dim the lights?
Yeah. Yay, Keldon, dimming the lights.
Ella's
All right.
what's up reminder that the lights are bright in here every week.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
Oh, this is so nice.
I know, right? I usually just turn
Oh,
them
and
off.
you know dim lighting is really good for?
What?
Ambushes.
An ambush, which is how the next two people died.
Yes.
Nice one coming back to us, Lydia.
So we had Joe and Justice die to mob violence, and then we had Tova and Nick die in the very first organized, effective trap ambush.
First and last time I ever allied with Lucas. Ever again.
Dude, the second game was just the race to kill Lucas.
It really
really
was.
were.
Everyone was like, he
there was the
cannot.
second
He
games, though.
cannot do anything. We were just
What?
all out to kill Lucas. Even I was out to kill Lucas.
I was a Capital member and was also out to
I was
kill
out to kill Lucas, and I was a game maker.
I just remember that's
But
how
I
I got
didn't make
accepted into like
games.
the Swefugee group, was because I wanted to kill people, and they were like, "You seem excited to do this," and then want to kill Lucas.
I wasn't even on the
Okay.
game making side. I was posting on social media, and I wanted to kill Lucas.
Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair, I didn't let you for a long time because he was really useful for taking out a bunch of other people, and then you were allowed to kill him.
That was the games. Lydia was a politician. That was awful. Everyone should have seen that coming, and no one stopped her. It was disgraceful. They all just let her win. I'm not kidding. They it got to Autumn,
Which
Keldon,
Oh,
and
the second.
Lydia, the second games.
Yeah.
And they all just let her win. I'm not Lydia killed herself, and then Autumn and Keldon buried themselves, and I was
Lydia raises her hand. and is
why did
like,
we let Lydia make a group and then check off the friend list as she killed each of them? Why did that happen?
Because she's really good at looking at you and then making you feel bad if you don't do what she asks.
I'm good at doing that too, and yet.
Okay, as someone who was specifically manipulated by her in that game before truly understanding it, she looks at you and she makes you think that you're an essential part of the team.
She does.
And
It's the kicked puppy look.
I didn't think she was the kicked puppy look. I think
No.
she just she both makes you feel kind of awful if you don't go with her, but also scared to not go with her. So it's kind of intimidating.
She makes you think
Her
that
and
she
her-
has the whole
her-
game under her control, and she
long-
does.
And I gaslight you to your face, and for some reason you believe me every time.
I was a
So-
valued
You're like,
employee.
"Guys,
What I'm
there's
hearing is
no
that
was
she's
not.
the real life
You murdered.
Tim Drake.
That's true. Autumn was a value. Autumn and Keldon were easily your most valuable goons.
They really were.
I was still
Autumn-
so
Autumn
mad
was,
after that.
the entire hinge for that, though, because Autumn and I teamed up because we were roommates, and because Autumn was allied with me,
roommates.
Keldon fell in line, and because Keldon fell in line, Lucas wasn't going to try to kill me immediately, and then because all three of them weren't going to try to kill me immediately, the other Swefugis fell in line, and it was really easy to pick off everyone else.
So what I'm hearing is that you're 140 chess move away from turning into a supervillain.
Yes.
She was a
From
supervillain when she
turning
made the
into-
first game.
She's already.
Yeah.
She was already.
That's why I
Full
wanted to
committal.
kill her. Although I
Full
am glad
committal.
we didn't.
Into getting the underground
I still want
layer.
to kill her. I still have not had my chance to kill her.
Well,
You know
okay,
where she lives.
the
Get
first-
the chicken gun.
The first Matthew,
Nerf
that
gun.
was really fun.
Fine, so
I almost walked away with the chicken gun last week.
Matthew
because
brought it down to
Josiah
Tinker-
brought it
not
to
Matthew.
here, and I put it in my pocket, and he didn't realize until after.
Josiah brought it to
Video of
Tinkerbell
us
Tuesday.
Getting murdered by
Ha!
Tinkerbell Tuesday.
Okay, so
Uh,
because we only have like 20-ish minutes left.
Yeah.
Speed run. What was everybody's favorite / least favorite deaths or moments from the first game? From the first game. Because today we're technically talking about the first game, but we kind of just jump between the two. Come back next week for the second game.
Sparkle in his eyes.
I have a least favorite moment from the first games.
Oh boy.
It was a dark and stormy day.
It actually was.
It actually was.
And it actually was.
I was but a poor sophomore. Wait, closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna whisper.
ASMR with Kelton Wright.
Keldon's still learning how to use microphones.
Welcome to ASMR.
It's his first day on planet Earth, guys.
Just
First
talk
day.
normally into
Okay.
the microphone.
Sorry. Keep
Talking
going. Keep
into
going.
it, Okay. Worst memory from the first games.
There you go.
That close?
Okay, well, the rule is like this, but it depends on how loud you talk.
Okay. How's this volume?
Keep talking.
Okay. Least favorite memory from the first games
You're good.
was walking around. I was in the swabby. I was hanging out. It was a good time. I was next to Lucas, my good buddy.
Nah.
We were gonna hang out. We were gonna be having a good time. We're like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be great. I walk outside. I'm just walking out. You know, I'm gonna go around, see what's happening, and then.
Never go outside.
Stupid choice.
Never
I hear
go
that
outside.
signature swallow side door squeak.
Oh.
That it was you knew.
I look back. This tall, beautiful man
Tall, beautiful white
looks
man.
at me.
A white man. Straight white man.
All those white boys.
You know how a vulture, when it's going to pounce down, like locks eyes, or when a chicken just like keeps its head
Chicken?
perfectly straight.
Yeah, actually.
All of a sudden, I
He's
knew
good.
I had to run. Unfortunately, I am in landscape mode body-wise, so running was not very helpful.
You could have run any other way. You could have. Okay. Okay. So
Let the wife speak.
I get wind that Reyna, who was currently my ally, and I was like, "Hey, can you hold off on killing Keldon for a second? Because we like kind of got like bludgeoned in the ribs by Anna Petrus earlier with a stick, and we were literally
the stick.
bruised and bleeding. And we're like, can we have just a second? And she didn't see the text, and so I get wind that Reyna and Lucas are off to go kill Keldon. And I'm like, okay, run literally any other direction except for out, away from campus. Run back inside. And what does he do? What do you do?
Well, I run away from campus, of course.
That reminds
Oh, no,
me of-
continue. It's okay. It's your death.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
It is your
you're dead.
death. Not actually, though.
Yikes.
in the games
Allegedly.
only.
Game's dead. Game over.
This man starts running at me, and I have to run away.
First games, he was not a man. Call him a boy like he was.
The boy.
He starts running at me, and I'm running away. Unfortunately, I am not that fast of a runner. Not that fast at all. So he skips up to me, hop, skip, and a jump away I was. He's like, well, it's time. And I'm like, no. And then I get a bop, 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 and I'm dead.
Ew.
Oh,
It
so
really
dramatic.
was.
Put an L in the chat for Keldon.
I was gone. Anyway, that's my least favorite memory. It was not a good time.
The dab.
I stood in front of you thinking, surely he will run. He will run while I sacrifice myself for him.
He did not run.
He didn't run. So we both
that
just
how you both
died.
died?
Like,
Oh, that's
Yeah, they died
awful.
together.
I was like
It was
blacking
actually
out
very
from
sad.
currently undiagnosed chronic illness at the time, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing so good. So I'm like, Reyna, just kill me. So I died on the steps of Swell.
What a dramatic picture.
Died in front of the
Yeah.
house that raised you.
On the steps
And
of the
killed me.
palace.
On the steps of the imperial palace of the capital.
It actually genuinely was very sad.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. A lot of sad deaths. Anyone else have any
Was
like,
that yours as well?
favorite or least favorite
Autumn?
memories?
I have a favorite memory, but like we can come back to it.
Go for it, Autumn.
Go for it, Autumn.
Go
Unless
for it.
Caleb has
Go
one.
around
Okay,
the
I'm
circle.
gonna make it brief then.
Because I'm still thinking.
Probably when I like kind of accidentally conned Nick and Tova into helping me kill Lucas in Euler, but I was actually playing them and I was gonna help him kill them.
No.
And then I kind of got beat to death by Nick with a cane, which was terrifying.
This is when we realized.
Mobility aids are not allowed to be weapons either.
Yes, but it ended up working out so well that I was like, wow, that was really cool. I could probably, like, work with Lucas again.
No.
I was then shot 27 times in Taylor's safe. The toe.
Ouch.
Oh no.
My favorite, probably my least favorite memory from Swunger Games. Are we doing death specifically?
Any memory. You can do
Any
death.
memory?
You can do death, or you can do any memory from the first game specifically.
Well, probably my least favorite memory was when the librarians complained at me for all of the shenanigans that was not really my fault. But I was the one who, like, had the Nerf gun going through the hallway, so I was the one who got fussed at, which it's their job.
Was that Swunger Games or was it an unaffiliated?
That was most certainly Swunger Games.
Yikes. We are usually innocent, except for the first games.
Let's see, what else? And my favorite memory is probably Davey blocking the door for me, even though I was an idiot in that situation, which is my own fault as well. I won't go into that one.
But you could.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Everyone rage about it though while they weren't able to get in the room.
That was funny. One of my favorite memories is people waiting outside the theater to ambush me, and
Which time?
Lyd Koenig walking out of the door from Newsies rehearsal going, "She's not here, she's not here." And I was, in fact, not there. She was lying to cover for me, which I appreciate. But I was, in fact, at home in my room and in a safe zone. But I appreciated her lying for me and getting the footage and being like, suckers.
We sent them on so many wild goose chases.
I tried to bribe the men of the cast to walk me places so I could have a bodyguard.
You did. That is true. I forgot about that.
It didn't work.
We had you in a bathroom at some point, locked you in various spots in the theater, hid you in the pit once, I think.
That was that same bathroom night. That was the bathroom to the tunnel.
That was the same night?
Because I went to the tunnel,
Oh,
or I went to the
long
pit.
night.
And
Which
then
bathroom?
The
Rupp
hallway one.
outside of the theater.
There's no safe bathroom on this campus anymore.
It was in the first games.
Yeah,
But
I
bathrooms
just
are
mean
safe
that
zones.
every
Outside of them is not.
every bathroom is now just trauma zone.
So
You know,
true.
This is why I don't play.
Amen.
What? I like the occasional mental trauma that comes every time I walk into this building. My head hurts. And, like, I remember the massacres. And, like, I don't know.
Poor Matthew tries so hard.
Every so often, I get like a
Poor
visceral
Matthew.
sense memory from the games.
Oh, yeah.
And like my body like reverts back to that like living and anxiety status because I don't know
Like
who's
that
trying to kill me.
The hair on the back of your neck stands up.
Yeah.
Anytime you see anyone with any kind of, like, umbrella or weapon on campus, and you're like,
No,
Or
I'm
off campus.
I'm literally Mike from Stranger Things in season 3 when he's like rubbing the back of his neck every time that the flayed is near. He's like,
You're missing
What
what
is
Grace
this
is doing
feeling?
a really weird face where she's like half squinting her eyes and like doing a duck face. It's very
that's what he looks like.
Okay.
I believe it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Too
Yes.
much trauma.
Kelton just raised his hand to speak.
Hey, it worked in 5th grade. It'll work here.
As we know, this is totally 5th grade.
Hey, for
Is
some
it
folks
not?
on this campus,
It is.
Wait. If Swunger Games was a grade school, what would it be? Like, class?
middle school.
We're 7th graders.
Yeah.
Actually, that makes
This
sense.
is like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite
No,
the top
with
dogs
how
yet.
whiny everyone got whenever something happened they didn't like to me when I was the head game maker. We're gonna pretend I didn't do that to the game makers when I was a player.
No, we're
Second games.
I feel like it's like in preschool when someone is like,
Yeah.
he hit me, and you're like, well, you signed
Oh.
up for the hitting.
Have
No,
you
100%
seen how
you
whiny
are.
middle schoolers are?
Have you seen how violent preschoolers are and how chaotic preschoolers are?
Oh, I've worked with
I
them.
think
I
7th
have
graders
taught
are
them
worse
for
than
years,
preschoolers.
and when I tell you we're
Also, we're
preschoolers,
preschoolers.
we're
and we're
preschoolers.
all
The
human
games
beings.
are preschoolers.
Nobody's emotionally regulated. Everyone's hungry. Everyone needs a nap. No one goes outside enough. And when we're outside, it's too hot. It's too cold. The slide is too wet. Everyone's on the swings. Yeah.
I don't know. As
Grabbing
someone,
stuff and hitting people with various objects.
as someone who specifically teaches people how to fight, in a room with all ages, I feel like 7th graders are worse than kindergartners. Like,
Kindergartners also want to pee on each other a lot.
I'll note that happens too, though.
and 7th graders
Did
don't.
that actually happen in the games?
No, it didn't happen. Lucas asked if it would.
Yeah, and that's
Work.
why
We
don't
did. We did cover that.
That's
Yeah,
why
we
there's
did.
no.
It's covered in the rules now.
No,
and that's why there's no.
I talked about it on
Yeah.
here too.
Oh,
That's
before
why
you
we
got
have
here.
no water-based weaponry, no body-based weaponry, and no
Chemical
biological warfare. We have had to specify no biological or chemical warfare now.
Will now be added into the rule book. It keeps growing.
It went from 5 pages to what is it, like 13 or 15 now?
It's a lot.
It's so long, and people still keep finding loopholes.
Like, okay, I mean,
I
we
think it's
had to
better
add
now.
some rules. It is better now. Like
I
the
think
car
people
rule.
for the most part, I think keep the spirit of the game and the rules in mind. At least from what I
They
can
do.
tell, but I don't pay super close attention.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's a lot nicer when you don't have every hit like contested.
Although
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many people are actually reading the rule book, or they're just doing stuff and then get told no at some point.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't. Can I be honest? I've been involved for a long time. I've never read the rule book.
I only read it because Lydia was like, "This thing is just so chonky, and no one's ever gonna read it." I'm like, "I'll spite you, Lydia," and plus, I was just like, "There's gotta be so many awfully funny things in there," and it was like, it just there's like points attached to points attached to points because people got so specific in how to break the rules. Oh, we should add to the rules. Speaking of, no cheating because of the website. Which has
That's
been
why-
abused this year.
That's why you're putting everything in code. I look
Yeah,
over
man.
Ella's shoulder sometimes as she's just working on stuff, and it's just straight up just like semicolon, at sign, like money symbol, like those are just instead of letters, and it's very scary, very chaotic.
Yeah, man. Okay, well, if you give tributes the chance to see everyone's health, like, multiple times a day, who isn't going to abuse that?
Okay,
So-
you know what? In defense of my like super inefficient
cheating.
original system where I just kept track of it in a spreadsheet, at least you guys couldn't see each other's points.
Hey, the system worked until a bug appeared, and we realized the bug was there.
Way to use a spreadsheet, Lydia.
Yeah.
Love
Way
a
to
spreadsheet.
utilize that Cause 104 knowledge.
Woo.
I didn't have to take Cos 104, but yeah.
Lucky
You learned spreadsheets in Cos 104?
I got to take ethics and tech, and instead of having to ever touch a computer, I got to hear honor students talk about computers.
Wow.
No, I did not learn how to use a spreadsheet in Cause 104. I learned how to use one in middle school.
Thank you. Cos 104 is...
Cos 104 was really just all the stuff I learned in middle school.
Right?
But again.
But I had the best prof. Let me say that. We had a
Oh,
great
yeah.
conversation the other day. He asked me how I was doing.
Oh.
Shout out Prof. Hines.
Great props. It's just, I
Can I
already know how
ask,
to
in our
make a
last
PDF.
2 minutes, can I ask for you guys to talk a little bit about the water bottle incident at the lake?
Which one was that?
Was this Harrison's doing?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I wasn't there.
I was not
There's-
there.
There's a very traumatized
Oh.
look and a very happy look from
I
Keldon.
I got off work, I opened my phone, and I had literally hundreds of text messages and, like, just missed call upon missed call upon missed call.
So, Harrison is a sociopath, and he was a game maker at the time, right? For the first games?
He was a sponsor that time.
He was a
but
sponsor.
He basically
Okay.
was a game maker with how much he did.
Well, he was like, he posted a challenge that was like, hey, I've left my water bottle at the lake. Oh, no.
Wait, I remember
The
this.
first tribute that brings it back, like, gets a reward or something. And, so Keldon and I,
You just see the masses start to run.
we went down there and we're like, okay, let's wait. Let's hide behind the boating shed. Because apparently, like, 2 other tributes, Harrison, like, wouldn't tell us which tributes were going to be there. Well, apparently it was Lucas and Raina. Those were the tributes that were going to be there. And, so we ended up getting in a fight, like, even though we were allied at the time, I think. But there was so much discourse back and forth of, like, were we actually counting points? Were we still allied? It was kind of a mess.
Yeah, it was the only time that I have ever, like, nerfed the amount of damage that a single weapon was allowed to do, which I kind of regret, but, like, so many people were, like, legitimately about to start fighting about it, and I wasn't accomplished enough in running the games at that point, so I just said, okay, everyone survived, you just have, like, 2 points left.
It broke friendships, but it's okay.
The game breaks friendships.
Swallow is a rather dramatic group of people.
And
For
you
how
know what?
forgotten about
It
they
was a
are.
safe haven for neurodivergent people, and we were able to unmask, and that's why we were chaotic.
Woo!
Sorry, I've been zoned out for the past, like, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, the Taco Bell incident. We also got to mention the Taco Bell incident.
Taco Bell.
Oh my gosh. I only saw videos of this.
This was so funny. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. Who wants to go with me? And people were like, is your car a safe zone? And I said, that's a good question. No. My rule was it will be a safe zone if anything you do hinders my ability to drive. So don't do anything that would interfere with my driving. But beyond that, what you do is none of my business. So they mostly just kind of swiped at each other a little bit while I was driving, but then as soon as I parked back in Swallow and stepped out of the car, they went completely insane and started fighting each other in my car. One person, I can't remember, okay, I think Tova and Lucas were fighting, but I don't remember which one of them did this. One of them rolled into my trunk and then realized that they couldn't open it from the inside.
I'm pretty sure that was Lucas.
That sounds like
Probably.
Lucas.
I think you're right. And so had to get out back through the door by crawling up over the seats, like in front of the trunk. And they just like chased each other through the parking lot. It was so funny. It was one of the
How did he
funniest things
survive
from the
this?
first game.
He manipulated a lot of people to give him a lot of points.
Yeah.
Also, Lydia, Abby says hi.
Oh, tell Abby I say hi.
I will.
Hi, Abby.
Everyone was just attracted to Lucas, and I'm the only one who didn't know that.
I didn't either. I just didn't do anything in the games, though, so it didn't matter.
By everybody, you just mean Second Swallow, though.
Apparently.
Second Swallow and Grace.
Second Swallow
Who
was
is
great.
on air, and this is going on Spotify. By the way, we have a Spotify account now, guys. So all of these will be uploaded to that afterwards.
Called What's Up on Swunger Games.
Yep.
Be careful when typing Swunger Games.
Yep.
As the person who posted the episodes to
As a person who
Spotify
looked this up, be
and
very
was
careful.
text that my description did not have Swunger in it, but in fact had something else in it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're not that genre of feral.
No, we are not. No playgrounds.
Thanks for catching that, Lydia.
And me.
And Mimi.
Yeah. All right. We only have 3 minutes left. So, any last words anyone would like to say for the show today?
Moral of the story, don't let a straight white man win the games. Especially if his name is Lucas.
Ouch.
You know what? You're one of the girls, Caleb. Kelton and Caleb are one of the girls.
They are. They showed up today.
And Marcus.
I'll take that as a
And Marcus,
compliment.
yeah.
To be fair, the amount of time that he put in was genuinely insane.
Yeah.
Who, me? Or Keldon? Or Harrison? Who? What?
Lucas.
Oh, Lucas. Okay, there we go.
Straight white man in question.
Yes, the specific straight white man that is Lucas he did put a lot of time into those games. That was
Psych major.
Guys, his sister is so sweet. I'm working with her right now, and I love her. She's so sweet. She's so cutie.
See, she wouldn't
Bring her.
betray you in the games.
yeah.
Exactly.
Bring
Naomi
her to
wouldn't
the
do this to
games.
me.
Bring her to the games.
Bring your siblings to the games.
Bring-
Force them
yeah.
to be tributes as well.
Do what Autumn
Pull an
did.
Eli.
My brother would smite all of you.
I'm still trying to get my sister
Prove it.
involved
I'm
in
still
the games.
overconfident.
Prove it. Make him prove it.
He goes to a university in Tennessee, Lydia.
People will still go.
People have driven across state borders before.
Yeah. As we learned from
Shooting
the
you and shooting
Defiance,
some random
Ohio-
person is slightly different, I'll note.
Well,
Okay, what's even crazier than Defiance was Matthew going all the way to Michigan. Okay, he
Matthew
got someone else
doesn't-
to drive him to Lydia's house.
Matthew
5
doesn't
hours
go
there,
halfway.
5 hours
He
back.
didn't even have a car.
Matthew
can't
doesn't
drive.
go halfway.
He's an enigma.
I love him. He does. He tries so hard. He deserves an award.
We'll
I'm
get
not
him on
gonna.
here one of
Done.
these
Having
days.
a normal Saturday, and then Matthew suddenly appears in your house and shoots you
With a Nerf bullet.
inside,
With your
Having-
mother's
inside my house.
Having shot you with the chicken gun, it's quite fun.
It is quite fun.
It is very fun.
And having helped murder you, Caleb, it's also quite fun.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I just gotta say, Caleb, I found some of the messages that we were sending you in the second games, and I can see in hindsight how we seemed a little bit too intense.
You really, you were hunting me in Mad Pursuit because I had the ability to run away, and I did it brilliantly. The one time I engaged, I died.
I found one where we said we were gonna make your life a living hell, and at the time I was like, he's gonna know that that's friendly.
You know that no one can take you, like, everyone takes you seriously, Lydia, when you don't mean it.
And why? I don't know.
I used to consider everything she says a joke at first and then decide to
I take
feel
it-
bad later if it was
yeah.
serious.
Threat, serious, joke. It's all the same at this point whenever I read Lydia's texts.
Also, seeing the PowerPoint of what was said during all the games,
There's a beautiful PowerPoint.
I need to see this.
yeah, makes you realize how
Gorgeous.
awful
show
we
it
were
you.
in the second games.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. We said things, I said things that I don't even remember saying. And I was like, when would I ever say this in my life? Also, I think I totally was obsessed from the very beginning.
Oh, we all were.
Like, it's concerning.
Many calls for violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
It's
of
so fun.
violence, you can catch us next week for
Yeah.
some more violence.
For some more violence, talking about the second games. So everyone if you're listening and you're in Swunger Games Discord or involved at all, and you want to come back next week to talk about the second games, you are welcome to join us. So thank you for listening today, guys.
Can we get a bye from all our guests?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Bye.
We're signing off, and may the swallows be ever in your favor.